You know what was funny was we spent 2 days, didn't we, getting these backing tracks together. And we had like 2 really good ones, and we thought, we'll take those to LA with us when we go and see Rob. And then right at the end, I played these chords, and you turned it into a triplet thing, didn't you? Because I thought it was just going to be dum 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 dum, and you went dum 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 dum, and it turned into this triplet thing. I was like, oh right, okay.
I remember saying, if it's like a drum, Mark's gonna like it.
Yeah, he always likes marching.
It's like a
Mark
like drum.
If it was like that, you were gonna like it.
I remember coming in the studio and you guys going, "Hey Mark, we've got this for you," and I was like, "Oh, I love it. Can I have it?"
But it was nothing really like the.
What it became.
This was one of those backing tracks that was actually unlike the finished product. It was more of an atmosphere, but it had the chords still.
Yeah.
And of course, out of the 2 we'd spent 2 days on, and the one we'd spent half an hour on, that was the one everyone liked.
Yeah.
And so it went from then, and that pretty much grew in the studio in LA, didn't it? We picked the tom up and we made that work.
The track built.
That was a very exciting day actually, because it was one of those times. It's one of those tracks that you can put on, and everybody was running into the vocal booth doing different ideas and different vocal stuff. I was whacking a drum, doing beatbox. He was doing melodies. He was going in doing backing tracks, and Jay was coming up with melodies in the other. It was a really good time, and it was quite easy to piece together. Really,
it was again one of those tracks that you used to send through to me on the to the Rabbit Hutch, and I remember it's one of the last ones you sent to me before I went to LA, and it was. So I had this little sketch of a melody to come over, and it was one of them that sometimes when you go in and it's a little sketch that you're developing in your mind, and you sit down and you sing it really quiet to the guys and kind of just hope that somebody picks up on it. But I think immediately it was oh, that's going to work, and it kind of developed from there, and that's also I think the time when we were starting to get a picture for the album. This not concept. Well, actually, yeah, almost a concept was starting to develop of where the album's going and stuff. So we started to have other characters in the room. So Kidz especially was one where when we were putting the lyric together and we were putting the song together, the room had stopped being a studio. Instead, in my head, it was this, you know, almost this massive hall, and we were back in some old time of, you know, Renaissance period. And we're all walking around in rows and standing on plinths, and you know, it's like Speaker's Corner kind of vibe. So that's where my head had gone as a visual. We were still in the studio, but in my head we were all wearing these rows, walking around with our notes and, you know, sharing information.